Guys, it's your boy Spoozy Breezy, and I'm here with another video. Some people asked because they said they needed help trying to figure out how they can get around and beat TOA 80. So this is the best way I can do it is by showing you how to do it and showing you what comps maybe to use. Um, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Like I said, this is TOA 80. The Artaniel. Now with the Artaniel, he can be somewhat like a dick because because of the other the I think the other four monsters that are there. I think it's two light not mammoths, them little bear, not bear, them little ape looking motherfuckers. The light version of the dark monster you use for the Veramos fusion, and two wind Monkey Kings. Now all three of the monsters are annoying because anytime you attack, they have the passive ability that will allow them to counter back as if they have revenge runes on. But the best thing to do is pretty much to despair them, to stun them, pretty much stuff like that. Um, I recommend everyone. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you got time for. You need to make time for it. Make sure you build a Spectra. And and the only reason why I say, but now this is my Spectra. You could look at the stats and they're pretty trash. It's not really all that good. They can and should be way better. But your slot for a rune, put crit. Make sure it's a crit damage rune. Why I say that is because Spectra's second skill, Special Assault, is inflict damage proportion to the enemy's max HP, and it consumes 10% of Spectra's HP. Now this is real good because it does so much damage. It does massive damage, and it's pretty good. And it's just Spectra when it comes for these boss stages. It's just really good, and it's essential for what you need. I don't recommend using a damage dealer or using a monster that you have rune that does mass damage, because the monsters in TOA all basically they're pretty much tanky. You're not going to be able to do enough damage to one shot them, or to even you know maybe be able to kill them in two three hits. I recommend people to always have a monster that puts dots up. Monsters like Beretta. If you can get it and you're able to get enough pieces, materials at one point from the rifts to build the water homunculus. But I don't recommend it if you're not at least getting the A+ ranking in the rifts, because it's just going to take you a grueling long time if you don't. So don't try to build it until like you're getting A+ and above, A+, or S rank and above in all your rifts. You can, for monsters that I recommend to use for that do dots. I recommend, like, I don't mean like one dot, put up a one dot every time you use a turn. I mean like several dots. Like Beretta, his third skill will put two dots up on everybody. Rika, but I know Rika's a hard monster to get. It's not farmable. She'll do two, three dots up on everybody. Same thing with the Dark Water and Fire Grim Reaper. They put dots up on everybody. So monsters that do dots is monsters that I recommend you use, and also monsters that you do use that have AoEs, skills that will attack all the enemies at once. I recommend you rune them with despair runes, because despair runes will also help you, clear the waves and get rid of the minions that are up there with the bosses. So let me just get into this and show you mainly what I'm talking about. Surprised it took this long to load in. Now, like I said, my Spectre isn't runed the greatest. And I don't have no towers maxed. I think my glory towers are all maybe like level 4 ish. Um, so yeah. And I'm not gonna go ahead for the provoke. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this special assault him. Now you see how much damage Spectre does? Even though that's not a boss, it does do lots of damage. I gotta go for the heal. Provoke him. And I do recommend you. I know other people who make videos and talk about the accuracy of monsters need to just be this and you shouldn't have a problem. I recommend you, give them as much accuracy as possible. Like my Spectre, I think has 65% accuracy. My Veramos has 70% accuracy, and like I recommend it. Like that. I have issues with accuracy, like monsters not landing. You know the skills that should, like my opinion. I feel like if, like for example, Veramos, if I use Veramos' second skill to stun, then and there's 5 enemies, I should at least be able to stun 3 of them, 3 out of 5 at least. Like, and if I don't, then there's something wrong. Like, I know people talk about RNG this and RNG that, and RNG, it's either going to be on your side or it's not. Well, screw the RNG. There's things you can do that you can negate RNG and put RNG on your side. And I know this is a random numbers game, but at the same time, like there's just things you can do that to prevent it, to give you a higher chance and a better ratio of landing the debuffs, the the crowd controls that you want to land. And this is what I mean by dots. You see how he has all, you see how this guy right here has all them dots, the dark lich. You see how he's got all those dots on him? Now he's gonna die. You don't need to attack him no more. Same thing with the one next to him in the middle. You don't need to attack him no more. But what you do want, but the ones you do want to attack is the one on the end and the one closest then the other dark one. Those are the ones that you want to attack at the moment. Now I need to start preparing myself for the next wave so that everyone will have their skills ready. So I don't have to do much. Even though I should have started a long time ago. Now, like I said before, with the accuracy, you see how 4 out of the 5 enemies all got, some of them lost attack bar, and they all, except for the one fucking Sigmaris, got the slow put on him. That's what I'm talking about. That's accuracy. Now, like I said, 3 out of 5 with my Veramos. Now if I only stunned one, I'd have been really upset. Let's go ahead and provoke this Vermos because, or I mean Sigmars, because he hits kind of hard. And I don't really want to deal with that at the moment. Now, the reason why, like I said before, the reason why my homunculus keeps stunning the ones that don't be getting stunned is because I have him on despair runes, but his accuracy is kind of low. I think it's like only 52%. So I mean, it's kind of low. So when you do put despair runes on somebody, you want them to you do want them to um have accuracy to go with the despair because that will help. Put defensive break on him. Attack him a little bit. Use this. Let's go ahead and hit him because he's gonna die. Heal and boost the attack bar. Uh, Now, this is the Artanial stage. And like I said, it's annoying. He's very, very annoying. Yeah, see what I mean? Annoying. And I say that they're annoying because all they do is just freaking attack. Now you see how much damage Spectra just did? That's crazy. And that's from his second skill, the special assault. Now, yeah, I know, he's gonna die. My water homunculus, so he's gonna die. And I guess I'll just go ahead and attack this guy on the end, and Artemis gonna hit him. Hopefully I can stun, well, at least I stunned one of the two that's not already stunned. That's good. He might die. Maybe he might not die. And like I said, it's just my personal opinion that I just feel like everybody should build Spectra. Like, there's like no need not to build Spectra because Spectra is in my opinion, I feel like Spectra is in the top 5 best 3 stars that you can get in the game. Like, I feel like Spectra is just that good. And like, I use Spectra in several different areas. Like, I just don't use him in TOA. I'll use him in Arena too. Like I said, he's gonna die, but you know, because of his passive ability, he'll come back. Oh yeah, and if you have like a HP block, that'll also help. And if you give Spectra, you know, high crit rate and a lot of crit damage, he'll do a lot more damage than that. Now my Vermos has a lot of attack to him. That's why he's doing so much damage to Artemil. Plus, you know, light and dark do a little extra damage because of the element advantage that they get on each other. So I'll go ahead and hit him and heal a little bit. Okay, now that's a little upsetting. And that's pretty much how you beat the Artaniel level. Like I said, you want to have, when you get to the Artaniel level, two things you want to have. Basically one thing that you want to have is defense break. You want to be able to defense break, and you want to be able to keep the other guy stunned, and you want to keep provoking, have provoke from somebody on them, pertainingly Artaniel, so that he doesn't keep healing himself and healing everybody else. You don't necessarily have to kill the other four minions, but you can. And the dots will do that, keep them stunned, and take down their health bar and probably kill them. But you just seen that I didn't kill them. I just kept them stunned, and and provoked Artaniel. So yeah, that's basically how you do it. And I hope that this video is helpful, and I hope that you you beat 80 and you move further on TOA.